The best meetings have a clear agenda. An agenda is a document that is distributed in advance of the meeting that tells the participants what is going to be discussed at the meeting. How far in advance it's distributed depends upon the organization or the business and their internal rules. The agenda starts with the name of the organization or group that is meeting. Underneath the name, you'll typically put the place, the date, and the time of the meeting. The next section can sometimes be called a consent agenda, depending upon the rules of the group or business. A consent agenda is a section that identifies discrete topics or information that's provided in advance of the meeting that can be an easy vote altogether. It's not controversial. It doesn't require any necessary big discussion, and usually it's routine items. Items that would be included in a consent agenda would be a review and amendment of minutes from the prior meeting. It would also include officer or committee reports, and so that's just information that's coming in. When the consent agenda is reviewed, one motion takes care of a whole group of topics. The primary reason to have a consent agenda is to keep the meeting running on time and to save the true time of the meeting to discuss the important business or other matters and not take it up on trivial or routine items. After the consent agenda is the old business. Old business is carried over from a prior meeting, not necessarily the immediately preceding meeting. It could be from a long time ago, but now is the time that we're going to discuss it again. The old business is categorized by topic, similar to an outline format, as the whole agenda should really be in an outline format. In the old business, the discrete topics that are going to be discussed, any decision that needs to be made, and the presenters or other speakers on that item that are scheduled will be listed. This also serves as a reminder for those people that their item is coming up at the meeting, so they better get ready. Under the old business, after the old business section, is going to be the new business. The new business is something that is raised at this meeting and before this group for the first time. It again will be listed in outline format with the subject. It will identify who's going to raise the issue or talk about the issue with the group. And again, any speakers or outside people who are providing information will also be listed on the agenda under this section. After the new business, depending upon time, an agenda may allow for other discussion. This is a section for a time in the meeting for the participants to raise other issues that generally affect their department, committee, or other group that is meeting, that the others should know about or they need to know about. Sometimes if a group is doing a comprehensive plan or a big rework of a major area, this will be a time for updates for those other ongoing projects to be addressed. These are topics that are not in new or old business. They haven't made it to that point yet to be formally addressed, but they're things in process. Maybe subcommittee work or industry research, or in a company could be research and development items and what's on the list. It could also be a litigation report. It could be a finance audit report or something like that. After the other discussion section, you would then have an announcement part. This would be for upcoming dates to be given as reminders. It also could be announcements personal to the people in the group. If someone's gotten married, if somebody's having a baby, somebody's son graduated college, this is just a place for the group to be notified. And again, the rules of the organization will dictate what is allowed to be brought in this section. And then finally, everybody's favorite section of the agenda is the adjournment. This gives a signal that someone should move to adjourn, and it's really tricky. You say, "I move that we adjourn." A vote is taken, and the meeting is concluded. The last thing that's listed on the agenda is the date, time, and place of the next meeting.